Well, hey everyone, how's it going? Good morning. My name is Shani and I'm a part-time reseller, and today I have a ship with me. I have 3 items going out today that we're going to talk about. If I didn't say it, today is Wednesday, April the 30th. So it is almost May Day. Tomorrow's May. And yeah, only 3. So you know my goal is 5. If you don't follow me, that's my goal. I do work a full-time job and I resell part-time. So I'm a full-time hospice on-call nurse. This is my part-time hustle to pay off my debt. So thanks for joining me. If you're new here, I appreciate you. I'm back out in my garage. On yesterday's video, I think I told you guys I had a catastrophe. My top rack fell. So this whole area was covered with clothes. So yesterday I spent a good chunk of the day just out here trying to clean up. I'm trying to reorganize. I know I have to try and make room somehow. I truthfully need different shelving for my hard goods, but garage shelving is so expensive. And so I think I'm just going to, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a plan. I have my stereo. It's an old stereo up top. The problem is I listen to it every day, but I also have little Bluetooth speakers that I could use. So I think I'm going to get rid of my stereo. That'll give me room for 2 more bins. And yeah. And then I have space right up here. My wheels are turning. So for those of you that do follow me, you know I recently put in my resignation with my full-time job, which is kind of scary. I'm still kind of up in the air on what I'm going to do. I have offered to stay part-time. I would like to keep my benefits and work, 4 days a week. I would love that. But I'm actually waiting on them to tell me whether they're going to open that position. And I did tell them I need to know, and I haven't heard. So I'm getting ready to start looking at other avenues. But anyway, there's a little update on that. Okay, 3 items. 2 of these were amazing. Well, I consider amazing. And one is just like a really old item that I am happy is going out the door. So I'll do that one first. It's going to go out in a 10 by 13. I'm just trying to make sure my, the label is not seen. Yeah, okay. All right, 10 by 13. And this is, I would not pick this up again. I actually leave these all the time now, but this is a Pioneer Woman shirt. This is a size large, just a 3/4 sleeve V-neck shirt. They always catch my eye. Anytime I see Pioneer Woman, it does really catch my eye. But and it used to actually, flip for like $8 to $9 a shirt. And I sold several. This is a very old item. I think I've had this for 2 years. I actually just marked it down to $5 in my eBay store just to get rid of it. And it sold with promoted listing. I'm like, are you serious? But that's okay. It's going out the door. I sold it for $5 and I am making $3.66 on it. So, I forgot I had it. It was hidden on this rack, but I just had marked it down. I kind of randomly will do that. If I'm wanting to clear out something, I'll just mark it way down and try and get it out the door. So, it is what it is. I got that hanger back for sure. I had to order some more hangers yesterday, which was, I usually will pick them up at the pallet place. I'm sorry I'm just randomly scattered looking, but I don't know where my thank you, I had a little thank you. Oh, I was going to use up my, I don't don't even see them. My little, my bunny stickers. Okay, well, an owl sticker it is. My store name is The Nostalgic Owl. So I am glad just to get rid of this, you know? I didn't have to pull it and redonate it, or I've been thinking of possibly having like a yard sale, like a yearly yard sale, and seeing if I can get rid of old inventory that way, but that's a lot of work for not a lot of profit. So there is a local reseller. I've been to one of her garage sales before. She lives up in Springfield, Missouri, and she advertises it. She does a sponsored ad on Facebook, and then she has tables that are like $5 tables, $10 tables, $15 tables, $20 tables, and then if I remember right, she had like cheap, like a $3 table or something, and she just put her entire inventory out. She was a Poshmark seller, and she just said, I am tired of dealing with Poshmark. So she was going to quit selling online. And I believe she does it part-time as well. So anyway, I did buy some stuff from her last year, and it, you know, I did make money on quite a bit of stuff, but if I would have found the items myself, I would have made more money on them. So, okay. So this was a very surprising sale, but I am so happy it sold. It's going to go out in an 18 by 18. I love this size for bulky items, for coats, for blazers. It just is a good poly mailer size. They are a little more pricey because how big they are. You don't get as many either, but they come in handy when you need them. And so this is going to be kind of a bulky little item, and I'm going to have to roll these, but this is a pair. I have two. I lotted them together of men's Levi Strauss. These are the 541 athletic taper. I'm going to call them jeans, but they really are pants. Men's pants lot, tan, size 44 by 29. So the inseam is short. So this is kind of like a bigger short guy. New with tag. So I got two of these this year, February the 10th. I got them in a bag sale from one of my local favorite thrift stores. So my cost of goods was super cheap on these, $1.05 a piece. I sold a lot for $55 with promoted listing. So I did pay a little bit more in fees, but I mean, that's a great sale. Had it a couple months, and one of these was new with tag and one wasn't. And so I stated that in the listing because I did put new with tag on my title. So I sold for $55 after my fees, which promoted listing, you know, I think my fees together with promoted listing on this was $13. I made a few bucks on the shipping, just because of the location from the buyer and me. It was like cheaper than what it would have been if I would have shipped to like California or somewhere. And I don't know why these are tan. It's like they picked up all kinds of little hairs and stuff. I'm like, what is happening? They've been in the box. So my net profit on this lot after both cost of goods was $44.51, and that is an amazing sale. Do you guys that follow me know I am a bread and butter seller? That means I typically sell items that are, you know, maybe small flips, what some would consider not worth their time. My net profits are normally anywhere from $8 to $15. And so when I get a sale like this, which I have good stuff in my closet. you randomly will see higher priced items sell. So it's super exciting though when they do. And right now, I just feel like people are really watching. I kind of feel like it's the way of the world right now. You know, it's spring. People are outside. They're still shopping, but people are outside doing their thing, going to games, and watching their money, you know, as my husband and I are doing. Saying, let's not eat out. We got to eat at home. We got to save some money. Especially with my career change possibly, being up in questions. It's questionable what I'm doing actually. So it's a little scary, you know. I'm 46 years old. I just know sometimes you just know like what's working for you isn't working anymore. And so we'll see. I don't know. We shall see. As long as I get benefits, because I am 46, so that's important to me now, is retirement. So, okay. So this is the new with tag pair. So what I'm doing is I am just going to, I'm rolling them back. I'm rolling them up together. And you're just seeing me fumble is what you're seeing, but that's okay. I mean, the one thing is I at least keep it real for you. Hopefully. Okay. I don't know where little dander hairs come from. I'm like, you were in a plastic bin. Okay. All right. I just want it to be presentable, you know? Okay, so I am wrapping these up with my shipping paper. I knew it would be too thick to do a 12 by 15. The one thing about redoing, like working on your space, is you move things and then you can't find them once you move them. Update on the Gucci wallet. I'm pretty sure it's a fake, even though it looks amazing. I cannot find a serial number on it, and so I do believe it is a fake. It is a very good fake. The leather is so nice. It has pretty much everything the real ones have except the serial number. I just cannot find the serial number. The little, it's actually right here. So for those of you that watched one of my last hauls, was it my very last haul? I don't know, but I found this Gucci wallet at the Goodwill. The leather is so nice. This looks identical to the real one. It has the Gucci marking, and it looks identical to a real one. It's just I cannot find the serial number, and so I have looked. Some people say look on the underside of the credit card slots. I mean, I cannot see. Maybe I need someone else to look at it for me. But anyway, it's a bummer. I did pay $6 something for this. Resale value would have been like 120 maybe. But it's so pretty. And I will not sell fakes online. Number one, you're not supposed to. You can actually get your accounts shut down if they catch you doing it. But I will actually put this in my flea market booth. I will mark it as a fake. And I will mark it up, because it is pretty authentic looking. But not before I don't do some more research and try my best to find a serial number on this. Should I waste more money trying to get it authenticated if I can't get a serial number? I don't feel like I should. Like, I feel like that's pretty a telltale sign of you have a fake. But man, it looks just like the real ones. So the stitching is amazing on it. I mean, I've really like been looking at it hard because I felt like it was so authentic, but that's okay. I do not find or sell designer items much. I randomly find them. You guys, my most recent prior to this, which this isn't even designer, it's a fake, was a Tom Ford blazer I found at my local Goodwill. I bought it for, I want to say $19. I flipped it for $300. I would have flipped it for more than that, but it had defects. Like, it needed to be like restitched in a place. And yeah, I sold it overnight to a Tom Ford reseller. When you go to his account, he like, that's his specialty, is Tom Ford. And so I felt good about it. You know, some people would want the highest they could get. He's probably going to put in the work to make more money on it. And I'm just one of those people, like, if another reseller wants to buy, like, I was very happy with the 300. So if another reseller wants to buy that and make more off of it, like, go for it. I was very happy with the $300. And I do feel like the more you kind of branch out, and branching out is amazing, it's good, but I do feel like there are some pieces that you have to be careful when you start working with all designer items. I know, like, it's like the shoe people that they sell nothing but the shoes. I've heard several times of like eBay asking, like, we need to see all your receipts, or they, you know, if they accidentally sell fake ones, you can get your account shut down. And it's like, I don't really want that high of a risk. But like, more power to you. If that's your thing, like, more power to you. I love to randomly find them. Oh, you know what? My latest was probably the Burberry Brit. I did find a Burberry Brit coat at the Red Rack. I did pay $40 for it. It was on sale. It was a half off after Christmas sale on their coats. They had it marked $80 initially, so I paid $40, and then I think I flipped it for $185. So that was like my most recent. But this just shows you how nice these 18 by 18s are. So those pants are going out in that. That was such a great sale. That was my highest yesterday. And then I had a Mercari sale. And this is gonna go out in an 8 by 8. This is an eBay box, and I'm just gonna kind of show you. I'm gonna tape it up, that way you guys don't have to hear my tape. But I had several watchers on this. For those of you that follow me, you have seen 2 others go out. I purchased 3 Swarovski ornaments. They are the 2024 ornament. Let me get you the title, because otherwise I'm just going to stumble on myself. Here we go. This, I sent out an offer on Mercari, and a lady accepted. So this is, well, where's it at? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I need to delete these off of, for some reason it did not get deleted from my other platforms. So this is a Swarovski Holiday Christmas Annual Edition Ball Ornament 2024. My ring light is really, but You can see it's like super pretty, right? And I see my fingerprints in it, so that's not good. So very pretty. I'm gonna have to be careful trying to wipe this. Oh my. Why was I touching it? Maybe it wasn't just me. This was at my local pallet place. There's a smudge on it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, my local pallet place had these on a $9 day. They were in the case, and I got 3 of them. And I said, are those only $9? And she said, yeah. She said, I'm actually surprised no one's grabbed them yet. They're so pretty. I said, well, I'll take all 3. Because I just had a feeling that, you know, people collect Swarovski. It's beautiful. There we go. That's better. So this was my 3rd one, my 3rd and final one to sell. And came in the box. So what I've done is, I've told you guys, if you ship glass at all, one thing I would purchase for myself is a shredder. A lot of people have a hard time finding packaging material and not having to pay for it. This is one way that you can save yourself some money, and it works amazingly. So I have shredded an old magazine up. So many people will give you their old magazines that they don't want anymore, and then you can just shred them up. So I've got a magazine that I've shredded up, and then I'm actually gonna wrap this, and I'm gonna stick it down in there, take half of this out, put it down in there, and then cover it. So that's how I'm gonna ship it. So I took an offer on this I sent them an offer for $40.50 on Mercari. Now on Mercari, I do not, I give free shipping, and it's because I bump up my price. I hate Mercari shipping. I feel like it rips the buyer off. So I always try to do that. So I had to pay for it. My shipping was like $6.36 on that. My original cost of goods was $9.36 with tax. And my net profit on this one item is $20.56. And that is the last Swarovski I have. So, you know, only 3 sales. 2 of them were really good for me. One was just like a get out of here. So I'm going to get these out. And that is what I sold yesterday on Tuesday, the 29th. So I have already made a Poshmark sale, which was good because Poshmark, I'm going to be honest. I've told you guys, I'm like, I don't know what I do on Poshmark to where I don't get like consistent, like even daily sales. I don't know. I'm sharing my closet at least twice a day. I'm posting new items daily. I know they did come out with a new rule that's going into effect about like the reposting before 60 days, because there are some sellers that they will like delete and relist their item daily, which I guess they see that as an unfair advantage to maybe those of us that don't do it, which I do end and sell similar on all old items, but those are items that are way over 60 days old. So I'm not worried about that affecting me because I don't do that. I'm not a reseller that does. I don't have time to do that, okay? I don't know how people have time to do that. I know they have like a VA assistant, and I do have one for Poshmark, but I do not delete and relist. I do that from my Vendoo platform, and I do it on all my old inventory. So that's not going to affect me, but hopefully that rule, you know, will help my sales. I don't know. I just do not sell on Poshmark. And it's like, do I want to keep spending this money on this virtual assistant that, and not make any sales? I don't know. No, I really don't. So I'm just kind of watching it. I'm going to watch it for the next month or so and, just figure out what I want to do. I mean, I might just get rid of the virtual assistant, And then if I make a sell, I make a sell. I don't know, but just thoughts, just things I'm thinking about. But anyway, thanks for joining. Have a blessed week, and I will see you tomorrow.